hang power clean.
Oh,
And our hang power clean is used to create explosive power as we push our feet to the ground and catch the bar. So we're going to start by taking our bar about a thumb width away from the spoon. Then we're also going to use our hook grip just for good luck. So you're going to start with your feet underneath the hips. You're going to lift it up to the hip. From here, we're going to bring our knees slightly up, starting with the cow position. We're going to push the bum back to the top of the knee, making sure that our eyes are up. We're going to push the feet into the ground, get tall, and then catch into that cow position. Almost like a quarter squat. With you, tall, and lunge.
okay, cool.
So you're going to give me 3 reps. Nice, I really like how you bring those elbows around. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to go to the top of the knee again. This time, when you drive up, you're going to move the feet, and I want you to think bumps. Eyes up, and go. Nice. Very nice. Just give me one more. Beautiful. Awesome. So we're going to pop that down. No, so that's our hand power.
Sweet.
So a regression from our hand power clean, we're going to go for a tall power clean. Using our tall power clean, which is just from the hip, we can really focus on that explosiveness up.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have to put a little bit more power and effort into it because now we're taking away a bit of the momentum. So, instead of starting from the top of the knee, this time we're just going down to here, and then we're going to explode up and catch. So again, making sure that we're wrapping our elbows around nice and fast,
Okay.
but we are pushing the feet into the ground and catching that bar in that front. And then a progression from our hand power clean is just our full power clean. So this time we're going from the ground.
Okay.
Everything from the hand, so the top of the knee from here stays the same. The only difference is now we're starting a little bit lower. So again, we're going to take our thumbs about a thumb width away from the spoon with our feet underneath our hips. This time, we're going to pull the shoulders back and our hips are going to be a little bit further down. I'm making sure though that my shoulder is over the bar. My eyes are up, and then from here, I'm coming up, through, and
Oh, wow, you good at that?
so we are going to go over the hang power snatch. The power snatch is used as a explosive movement to help with things like power, sprinting, jumping. And it also helps with explosive power and overhead. So this time with our power snatch, we're going to take a wide grip. And just like our hand power clean, we're going to start from the top of the knee. So we're going to go with starting with our feet underneath our hips here. We are taking the bar wide, and then we're going to deadlift it up to the hip. From here, we're going to start in the cow position, so bring the knees out, and then we go to the top of the knee. From here, we're going to drive it, and catch out.
Whoa.
So again, top of the knee, and explode. So before we start, we're going to take a wide grip, take it a little bit wider. Nice, top of the knee. Pull the shoulders back. focus on a high pull. So you're going to pretend like, almost like someone's standing behind you, with your elbows. So you're just going to pull and punch. Better. Give me one more. Really explosive. And you can pop that down. Yeah.
Alright.
So in the first of Andoni's attempts, we might have seen him not really emphasise that high pull. So a regression for our power snatch that I would give Andoni would be to go for a hand high pull. So a hand high pull, we would start exactly the same. So we're going down to the hand position, but instead of going for the full snatch, we're going to push the feet into the ground and go for that high pull. A progression from our hand power snatch would be a full power snatch from the ground. Everything from the hand position stays the same. The only difference this time is we are taking it from the ground. So our starting position is going to be on the ground. We're going to start with our feet underneath our hips. We're going to take that wide grip again. This time we're going to make sure that our shoulders are over the bar. We're keeping that bar nice and close but not quite touching the shin. Pull the shoulders back. Alrighty, so we are going to start with a push press. Push press is really good for also using a bit of explosiveness but also some strength of the upper body. We are going to start by taking our bar about a thumb width away from the smooth part, and then we're going to bring those elbows around. So instead of the front rack you use, you're going to go bring it down into your jerk. So your elbows are going to be about 45-ish degrees from the trunk, and we're going to maintain a nice posture here. It's going to be nice and upright, and then we're going to use the legs, so we're allowed to use that leg drive. We're going to dip down on the heels, bring the knees out, dip and punch. As we push up, we're going to bring the head through. Lights. For this, we're going to bring the elbows down to about 45 degrees. Just make sure that the chin is tucked. Keeping everything nice and tight. We're going to squeeze the quad, squeeze the bum to really make sure we don't use any leg drive. We're going to unwrap, take 2 steps back, breathe in, raise, and then pressing up and over here. A progression of this would be to do a push jerk. We're still using the leg drive, but with a push jerk we can lift slightly more weight because we're not exactly pushing the bar all the way up and overhead this time. Instead we're pushing ourselves under. So we just have to pop it off the shoulders and then push ourselves under the bar. So we're going to unwrap, The clean pull is used to help us produce force through the legs, which is needed for the clean overall, and hitting the extension. So for our clean pull, we're going to start with our feet underneath our hips. We're going to use our hook grip, and our thumbs are about a thumb width away from the smooth part. Making sure that our shoulders are back and down, so we're tucking those shoulder blades into our pockets, our knees are out to the sides, and our eyes are up. We're going to push the feet into the ground, hit those positions, and extend. Extend at the hips. Eyes up.
So like, there's more to it. That is a good realization.
Nice work. Alrighty, so a regression we would use for our clean pull would be a clean deadlift. Takes away a bit of that explosiveness, but it accentuates the positions that we need to be in, especially when it comes to making contact at the top and popping at the hips. So we're making sure that we're hitting this position here by doing our clean deadlift. It is exactly the same, except we're just taking that pull away. So instead of pulling this time, we're coming through, getting nice and cool. Notice I'm stopping at the down position, and then I'm making sure as well that the shoulders are back down and I'm moving through those. Our progression would be a sit. Our progression for our clean pull would be a deficit. So a deficit helps us to really use more of a I'll cut it out.
More explosiveness.
So a progression for our clean pull would be a deficit clean pull. This is to help us create more explosive power from a deeper leg drive. So